Are we live?
Are we live
now?
Are we live?
Are we live?
Huh?
Are we there yet?
Man, did that ever take a long time. Okay, let us just say a word about SOE technology.
Make that face again. All right.
Yeah, exactly. The tiny computer over there that we're running the webcast on, we're attempting to get that replaced. We'll let you know how that turns out. Because, you know, the two tin cans and a string with the optical lens on one end isn't working all that well. Thank you so much for your patience, and welcome to the SOE Community Podcast.
Webcast.
Webcast, whatever, it's, yeah. That's Amy, she knows what she's talking about.
So this is the week that Jethal Silverwing invades the SOE Webcast.
And he's damn scary looking, isn't he?
Oh, he's handsome.
Scary looking. We'll have a poll after the show.
All right, so I am Amy Rakowski, the project manager for the community relations team. This is the lovely
Linda Brass Carlson, Dwarven Overlord of the community team.
Or as we like to say, the director of global community relations.
You and your formal titles.
Jethal
She's a
Silverwing.
Dwarven Overlord.
See? Thank you.
All right. You guys win. Jethal Silverwing is the host of the Jethal Silverwing show on
Surprise.
online gaming radio. And you can also find him on kithencore.org. Right, Jethal?
And in various other
That's
places of ill repute.
So can you tell us about can you tell us about how you got into gaming? How did you start playing video games?
Well, way back in the day, I got my first computer in 1995 and started playing horror games like Phantasmagoria. Then I moved on to the Elder Scrolls, and I was really engrossed in Daggerfall.
Mm-hmm.
But my introduction to EverQuest came from my then roommate, who introduced me to EQ by showing me the Ogre Butt Scratch.
Always a terrific introduction, yes.
I couldn't resist. I'm like, well, who can resist this?
And you thought, I wanted to do that too.
So she rolled up a character for me because she had a year experience on me that I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So she rolled up a Wood Elf Ranger, and I named him Jethal. And I've been playing Jethal ever since. I've tried different alts and stuff like that, but I'm always back to Jethal. I just can't get out of being a ranger.
Right.
So what you're saying is that the constant death and embarrassment is something you enjoy.
Ranger down!
Ranger down again! Rez over here!
You're losing your headphones. So
See?
what are you playing right now? What games do you play?
Oh, think carefully, lad.
Honestly, the only game that I'm seriously playing is EverQuest II.
Oh, good answer.
I do, I take a break once in a while with like Cityville or the Ravenwood Fair on Facebook, but it's primarily EverQuest II and really not much else.
Not much else. All right.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what your show is about? What's the Jethal Silverwing show? What's behind that? When listeners tune in, what do they expect?
Oh, this ought to be good. I'm dying to know too. I've been a guest 2 or 3 times and I still have no idea.
Mayhem and it's music, it's mayhem, it's much, much more. It's 2 hours of unscripted chaos, as Linda can attest to because she's been on a few times.
Oh, good Lord! It's my favorite thing to do. Really, it's like walking into a pub and sitting down with your favorite friends and 3 of your favorite beers and. Yes, it's 2 hours long, and it seems to go in 15 minutes.
Wow. And what time is that on?
There are some nights where we wish we... that's on every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, onlinegamingradio.com.
And you were saying there's some nights what?
He can't
I'm sorry,
remember
I
it.
couldn't hear you.
There's some nights you what? You go on? You go past?
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, there's some nights we wish we could just continue on into the night. But honestly, I mean, I don't know if you two get this as well, but I've heard other webcast DJs say it. The more you go, you're talking for 2 hours straight, and you just get tired.
Yes. Your
Yeah,
throats.
I get kind of worn out, and just usually after the show, I go downstairs and watch TV for an hour or so before I come back on and do stuff in the game.
So I'm curious, when did you actually air the first episode of the Jethal Silverwing show?
Let's see, I can find out here. It was in 2007, I believe.
Wow.
Yep, it's been like 3 or 4 years now.
Wow.
That's
First, I can
amazing.
find the link real quick. Which I was prompted for that question. I could.
Sorry, I can't.
No, she has no control over my complete lack of script.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I can just actually look at my RSS feed
Ooh.
and see where the first one is.
Which you listeners can subscribe to, viewers.
See?
Yep, just hop on down to onlinegamingradio.com and we have all the links right there. Oh, come on, that was taking time.
Of
Wow.
course.
See what
he's
happens
looking-
when you're not prepared for something?
That's technology.
Yeah. Well,
Here
welcome
we
to
go.
our world. So while he's looking that
let's
information,
see, well-
okay, go ahead.
You found it.
All right, the first show that I have listed on the news feed is August 27th, 21st, 2007, and our guest was Dead Mother from EQ
Oh.
Traders Corner.
Very cool. Very cool. So was that your first jump into podcasting? Was that how you got your start doing your own show?
Well, I was interviewed from EQ Tuesday, which runs right before me now. Back the year before, like, I was on 3 times during the year, and then I started recording the Ask a Drunken Dwarf skit.
My favorite
For them.
segment.
And yeah, if you're looking for real meaningful, in-depth insight into the psyche, don't write the Drunken Dwarf, because half the time he forgets what you're writing about. And yeah, I was doing that for Delmon, and at the time it was Gethany, but now it's Xanadu and Truthlight. I was doing that for a while, and then the folks at Online Gaming Radio asked me if I wanted to have my own show. And honestly, what you're seeing today is not what they expected. What they were expecting me to do
Do tell.
was just music. They thought I was just going to play my parodies, maybe give a little insight in between the songs and stuff like that. But my first night, I went on for 3 hours, played maybe 4 songs, and it was just chaos, ranting, raving, and stuff like that. And I got a message from the owner of Online Gaming Radio the following day. It's like, wow, that wasn't what we expected at all. And yeah, I've been going since 2007. Now, admittedly, there are some nights I have nothing to talk about. And those are the nights we just go back to music. But, you know, you guys know on your end, they're just, you know, some weeks there just aren't anything going on worth talking about.
Yeah.
So we do our best. We try to keep it funny or at least entertaining. I do go on rants. I mean, there was one week where I actually
just a
destroyed my
few.
computer.
You what?
Yes.
I,
Did you not see the pictures on Facebook?
I destroyed my...
Ruined
I
it.
used to have 2
Flattened it.
computers to run the show, and during the beginning of the show, my first computer, which I run all the sound through, to go out to the internet, started messing up pretty badly. It wouldn't recognize the sound card,
Oh my gosh.
and I ripped it out of my desk and I stomped a hole in it.
As any sane, normal, rational individual would do.
Of course,
Oh my gosh.
of course. And last year, I actually beat a mouse, not a squeak mouse.
You're
I beat a mouse to death with a hammer.
oh my god. On the
Jethal
show?
Silverwing, man of violence.
On the show.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
Violence begets good entertainment.
Oh my gosh. So
But yeah, you never know what's going to happen.
That's for sure.
what's your favorite thing about your show?
Entertaining. I love it. I mean, believe it or not, I actually started off as a square dance caller.
Can you do that for us right now?
Probably not.
Okay, I could see a new event
Oh,
for
when I was,
Fanfare this year. Teaching MMO
I mean,
players
when
how to square dance.
I was 13 years old. I was the youngest professional square dance caller in New England, had my own club I was teaching. And I did that till I was 16, 17. So I've been on stage in front of people for a while now. And I have to admit, yeah, I'm inspired a lot by Weird Al.
Okay.
Who
I
isn't?
was listening to him since it's. Who is this Weird Al person? You know, here's an interesting fact. I actually have more parodies than Weird Al does.
Wow.
How many do you
That's
have?
impressive.
How many do you have?
I have, well, on my computer, I have over 250. On the website, I have 182 available for download.
Oh my goodness.
That's insane.
Wow. Wow.
Now, to his credit, he has originals. I don't.
Right.
I'm no good at writing music.
All right.
Still, it's been terrific to listen to your stuff over the years, and the fact that it's tied into the game worlds that we play in every day just makes it that much more fun. You know, good music
Well,
for
thank
the
you. I
geeks.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
So you kind of segued into one of my questions, was how you got started writing your parodies. You were just inspired by Weird Al, or was there
Well,
more
starting
to
writing the parodies. Well, you know, I'm gonna check my notes here, but I think I'm probably gonna hit 2 of your
Okay.
questions at the same time here,
That's okay.
and it's gonna be kind of hard for me to go to my notes because my mouse just stopped working. There's
Excellent.
a hammer!
Now, here we go. Jethal, unscripted. Be very afraid.
But yeah, I think I can answer this easily enough. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. I'm going to actually segue into another one of your questions as well. Well, you know, I was playing EverQuest I.
Right.
I was out in the southern plains of Corona doing Split Paw. I was doing the mobs outside of Split Paw, and I'm listening to the radio, and on the radio comes on "I Love Rock and Roll" by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
Okay.
And instantly popping in my head is "I Love Hunting Gnolls."
Right. Why wouldn't
So, for a couple of weeks, I start, you know, bashing lyrics around in my head, bouncing them off my roommate who introduced me to EQ1, and finally she got tired of it, and she said, "You know what? Write the song or shut up." So I wrote the song, I recorded it, and yeah, "I Love Hunting Gnolls" was my first song, and at the time, I didn't have Kithcore.org, so I just posted it to the EQ. No, actually, I didn't post it to the forums. I had EQRangers.com. I was administrator of.
Right. Okay.
And I posted it there, and people seemed to like it, and just took off from there.
Wow. That's pretty cool. So you come up with your songs by just listening to the radio and experiences in game then?
Yeah, pretty much. I definitely get my inspiration from the gaming world, of course.
Of course.
But as for, you know, coming up with the lyrics and stuff, hate to bring up Al again, but he once said, "I don't listen to the radio and think to myself, how can I mess up this song?" And it's very true. You can't work at it that way. My best work has been done in under an hour. Something pops in my head when I'm listening to music, and it's like something EQ related pops in there, and it's like, "Oh, gotta work on that." And I start writing lyrics down and listening to the original song. Sometimes I've never heard the original song before.
Right.
So I gotta look up the lyrics and stuff, and sometimes there aren't instrumentals available, so that makes it difficult. But some of my best work has been under an hour's worth from conception to recording.
Wow. So many of your songs have characters in them. Little voices. How do you come up?
Okay, yeah. Tell us the story of Cheez-It, and then I want to hear Cheez-It.
Well, Cheez-It's a little hard to do live, because for Cheez-It I do transpose my voice up a little bit using the computer.
Mm-hmm.
But Cheez-It's just a very... He is seemingly a very innocent little Ratonga.
Right.
Yes.
Honestly, I came up with Cheez-It because I was trying to hit notes that I just can't hit. So I would transpose the music down, sing the song, bring the music back up to where it's supposed to be, and it sounded almost chipmunkish. So I'm like, well, how am I going to explain this? Oh, he's a Ratonga. I have a Ratonga backup singer. That's what it is. So that's how I came up with Cheez-It.
But then Cheez-It became a personality all of his
Cheez-It-
own.
Oh yes, Cheez-It became a personality all of his own. Everyone liked him. And I put a naive spin on him. He's doing things that someone who's innocent and stuff like really shouldn't do, but he thinks nothing of it. It's like, Stabby! And I got a whole series of these stories where Cheez-It is learning different classes in EverQuest, and it all comes down to the stabby. It all comes down to the dagger, and for some reason he thinks he's not doing it right, so repeatedly stabbing someone will make the situation better.
That's a very good summary, yes. Psychosis 101 with Cheez-It.
Yes, exactly. So it's like, Stabby! Oh, wait a minute, I didn't do that just right. Stabby! Oh, let's try it again. Stabby! Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Oh.
But Cheez-Its had many marriage proposals
So yeah,
too.
when I do my background,
Marriage proposals?
yes,
Yes.
actually, this last Illyrissi Day, Cheez-It received, I would say, a half dozen roses from fans.
Who knew? Who knew? All
Yeah,
you have
it's-
to do is be an
funny.
insane rat and people love you. Worked
Yeah.
for Mickey Mouse, right?
That's true.
I actually take him out every once in a while. Like there are some roleplay taverns on the Antonia Vale server,
Mhm.
and I'll take him out every once in a while. And everyone's like, "Oh, it's Cheez-It. Hey, how you doing?" And I'm sorry, Cheez-It's a very excitable Vertonga. So, like something will happen, something unexpected, and he'll start flailing his arms about, "Ah! Stabby, stabby, stabby!" and just stabbing everyone. And he got thrown out of a tavern last year. And get that Vertonga out of here!
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Oh, so
It's
he,
funny, and I've got speed buffs on him and stuff like that, and he just runs around in circles around people. Very excitable character.
I see. All right. So, all your songs are on kithacor.org, right?
Yes.
All right. So, which song is your?
Yeah, they're all like
Go ahead.
my favorite. I got a tie for my favorite.
Okay.
My favorites have to be Fippy,
Mhm.
which is a song about Fippy Darkpaw, and The Night's Medley Went Uber,
I love that one.
which is a little parody I did. A little parody I did of Weird Al's. I'm the only guy parodying Weird Al, by the way. And it's a parody of Weird Al's The Night Santa Went Crazy.
Mhm.
And it's about Smedley taking the game too far and showing up at work with a sword and a shield and start killing everyone.
It's funny.
It's a funny song. And you can go to kithacor.org/music and you can find all my stuff there. Or Kithacor, or you can also find a link there for our music videos, which is most of them are done by my wife Elquin Jenna, who says hi, by the way.
Hi, Elquin!
So, you're gonna sing for us, right?
I've been waiting all week.
Yes, actually, I have. Wait to hear me sing live.
Oh,
All right.
absolutely.
So you can't stop talking about it.
It's gonna be awesome, right? It's gonna be really awesome.
Of course. We re-recorded the performance track for this, just for the show. Because what I do for the performance tracks is, if I have background music, I got to add that to the instrumental.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's hear it.
So you let me know. So let me know when you want me to do that.
Right now.
Right now.
Now. That was the signal. There it
Right
was.
now.
Right
There
now.
it went.
Okay. Here we go. I met him in Kinos outside the gate. I drew my sword, but the guards wouldn't wait to kill the dark paw. I'm not dumb, but I can't figure why he keeps coming back Time after time, Fippy Dark Paw. F-I-P-P-Y, Dark Paw. Ho ho, let Fippy Dark Paw. Now I'm just starting out, can't figure what's up. He goes down faster than the little no pups. That Fippy Dark Paw. F-I-P-P-Y, Dark Paw. He's got a cool name and he's giving a shout. His death toll surpasses the river bell trout. Fippy Dark Paw. F-I-P-P-Y, Dark Paw. Ho ho, that Fippy Dark Paw. I started hunting just an hour ago. His suicide run really makes a great show. Avenging the pups, charging the gate. He should have got back at, but he couldn't wait. I don't know what he's thinking, just seems a waste. A no kebab waiting on his unhinged haste. Fippy Dark Paw. F-I-P-P-Y, Dark Paw. Ho ho, that Fippy Dark Paw. Dark Paw. F-I-P-P-Y, Dark Paw. Ho ho, that Fippy Dark Paw. I'm walking around, I hear barking sounds. He falls to the ground, got here before the guards. But it really didn't seem all that hard. He can't take a hint, he can't read the signs. The guards lay him out, time after time. Fippy Dark Paw. F-I-P-P-Y, Dark Paw. Nose will be nose and guards will be guards. Look, he just fell again to a level 3 bard. Fippy Dark Paw. F-I-P-P-Y, Dark Paw. That little nose brain is really a mess. Some kind of death wish keeps him coming, I guess. I'm moving on, I'll be back someday. He'll be charging to getting killed till they cancel this game. He's got no further story and no further lore. The dev team must have been really, really bored to make the Dark Paw. F-I-P-P-Y, Dark Paw.
Poor Fippy.
Ho ho, let Fippy Dark Paw. Dark Paw. F-I-P-P-Y, Dark Paw. Everyone sing. Whoa ho, let Fippy Dark Paw. F-I-P-P-Y, Dark Paw. Ho ho, let Fippy Dark Paw. Dark Paw.
That is a great song.
F-I-P-P-Y, Dark Paw. Ho ho, let Fippy Dark Paw. F-I-P-P-Y, Dark Paw. Ho ho, let Fippy Dark Paw.
Well done. Yeah, that definitely is one of your best.
That was good.
Thank you.
Although, as a dwarf, I have to say that Brill's Magic Keg is for Ale still has to be my favorite. I'm slightly biased in that direction.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
And she's a
That is a good song.
Yes, he
That
is.
is a good song. Unfortunately, Cheez-It is the lead voice in it, so I can't do it live. It's too high.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, is there anything else?
I do actually have some interesting information about Fippy for those in the EQ2 community that had just did the portals to the past
All right.
that may not know Fippy from EQ1.
Right.
Fippy is the most losinest NPC in the history of the game. And I mean in the history. I've done my research. Fippy Darkpaw is the most killed NPC in a massive multiplayer online game in history.
Wow.
Not only does he get killed by players, he also gets killed by guards. Every 10 minutes since 1999.
Wow.
My estimation is as of the EQ2 12-year anniversary, he has been killed 630,720 times.
Wow.
Now that's only on one server. Now if you include the 16 EverQuest II servers, You're talking over 10 million deaths.
Oh my gosh.
Now that's perseverance, really.
Wow.
And I'm not, talking about, like a fire beetle or anything like that. I'm talking about a named NPC.
Right.
He holds the record. And as long as EQ1 continues, he'll probably keep it.
He needs to get revenge.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of got revenge because he
He
has an
does.
entire server named after
Yeah.
him.
Oh,
now, which
that's
is really
true.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think 50
That's
Dark
true,
Paw,
yeah.
the server,
I
is
mean,
the
well,
fastest
God-
filling server for years.
Yeah.
So tell
You know
us.
what I think would be really funny is if the 50 Dark Paw server crashed every 10 minutes.
Oh, hush!
That would get those.
I have one last question for you. Are you working on a song now?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about what it is?
Not.
Oh, come on! See,
I'm
this
afraid
is the
I don't
same
have
guy,
one in the works right now.
who keeps
Oh.
contacting us. So, what's coming up in EQ2 next that we can talk about? Yeah, and is this your revenge, right? That you're not going to tell us what your next song is now?
No, I seriously don't have one in the works. I did actually just release one a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
1 second. Let me get that up here. Well, I'm not going to play it, but I'm just going to
He needs to
find
look it
it
up.
because I can't remember what it was.
Yeah,
I'm working on
welcome to
something.
middle age, Jethal. That's
Okay. All right, here we go. It's called Necromancing.
Oh.
Of course,
Okay.
we have necromancers in game.
Mhm.
This is a parody of porn star dancing. It's actually very cool. I premiered
Okay.
it on the.
and Joel just did a
I
face
premiered it on
palm.
the
That's
show.
awesome.
All three of you. All three of us.
It's gonna be awesome. I can just tell.
It is. I premiered it on the show a couple of weeks ago, and I started getting tells. It's about. Technically, it's about Elquin Jenna's Erisai character, Crematorium.
Ah.
So she has an Erisai necromancer. So I wrote it about her. But I started getting tells from other Erisai necromancers going, oh, I'm so going to use that song as my theme.
Okay.
Okay, we're really looking forward to
And
is Elquin doing a video for this one too?
I want her to. She hasn't said anything yet.
Her videos are
I
very
mean,
good.
I
You
specifically wrote it for one of her characters.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping she does.
I'm really hoping she does too. Her videos are really, really fun to watch.
That's a hint.
Small hint. Next, Brass will
Small hint.
bribe
Of
Jethal
course.
to do a duet with her.
And some people don't realize that you guys are fantastic. You've treated me so good throughout the years. Brass has cameoed in one of my videos.
That was awesome.
Domino has. Domino and Brass have both cameoed in videos. And you guys are just fantastic. I love you all to pieces.
Yeah.
You've been so nice to me throughout the years.
So I just want to end with a last thought here. This was
Mhm.
kind of an impromptu type interview, and Jethal has been a supporter of SOE's games and EQ2 in particular for years and years. And one of the community team's projects for 2011 is what we are tentatively calling community raids, in which we're going to invade our fan sites and sort of turn the tables on them and put them on the spot and ask when their next release is and all that sort of thing.
So you're our first raid.
You're our first
Oh.
victim, sir.
What loot did we get?
Oh,
Thanks so very much for being on the show.
Bye, Jethal. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for having me. Bye, guys. Thanks a lot.